And that's what I was talking about. Instead of guarding an area, they're looking at where is the next pass going to come. And Armelin that time anticipated it, shot the gap of the passing lane, and made the steal. Look at the double team on the baseline.
Clarkson, teardrop. Nice.
Look at that pass. You're not going to get a better look than that.
Clarkson, Mizzou's got to get him going. And they do, and an and one opportunity. Clarkson. Rosberg, how good has he been? Joe at the basket the last 2 times.
Outstanding defensive rebound on that miss there, and contested Boardingham.
And sets a screen for Clarkson.
These are two teams that can go up and down and score the ball. This could easily be a game that gets into the 80s.
Absolutely. Davidson, one of the better perimeter jump shooting teams in the country. They want to spread you out and knock down jumpers. And then Missouri has one of the better backcourts in the country.
First bucket of the game, a little getting it to go inside with the left hand is Jake Belford. And it's a 4-point Davidson lead. 10 of their 12 in the paint. That mid-range jumper.
Get Jabari Brown touches. There have been a couple of times now for Missouri where he's not even getting a look. Go through him. He's shooting a high percentage. Let him go to work and then play off of him.
He throws it to post instead. And now it's back to Jabari Brown. Clarkson off the glass. And that is now 6 offensive rebounds here in the first half for the undersized Davidson Wildcats.
And that's his effort. As I talked about, that comes down to putting a body on another body, boxing out, hustling for every loose ball and offensive rebound.
Knifing through and a nice finish on the reverse. Has been good off the bench tonight. Barely plays, but without Tony Criswell and Ryan Rosberg picking up his 4th foul, Feldman's back in the game. Straightaway 3 on the way. Knocking it down is Jordan.
I don't like Davidson playing man-to-man in that situation. Go zone. There's 2:34 left. You are not going to guard Jabari Brown one-on-one.
Ball movement for the corner 3 from Droney that's way short. And Brooks can't pick up his 5th foul. Has to back off and give the rebound to Danny Feldman.
And Missouri got away with one right there. Again, too much airspace for a 3-point shooter. That's a breakdown.
Shot clock under 10. Clarkson, step back jumper. Yes.
Now Finney-Smith made the pass to the left side of the rim and then immediately shot to the right side of the rim to cover up for the miss.
Finney-Smith, the 6th man of the year in the SEC, as Florida wrapped up virtually every award there was in the Southeastern Conference this year. Almost turned over.
Right, no change of possession, so it's a short clock for Missouri.
Yeah, only 6 to shoot right now. Clarkson's going to go straight up with it and did a nice job.
Screen, the big guards able to get the ball up on the rim, allowing the bigs of Missouri to be offensive in this game.
There's a full court pressure again by the Gators. Right now, 1-man pressure being applied by Casey Prey there on Clarkson. Work it around the perimeter. Clark with 8 on the shot clock. Clarkson might just do this himself. Fades from the corner and got it.
I love Scotty Wilbekin, but in terms of a transition point guard, he'll go to another level.
He did a nice job that way, taking it all the way in. The last time he got in transition, he pulled up and took a horrible jump shot. This time he drove all the way to the rim and gave Florida a 6-point lead back. Clarkson, he's pretty good at a 4-point game. Brown trying to drive through a double team. Going to kick it back out to Clarkson. 5 on the shot clock. He'll take it inside and score.
How good was the side?
The freshman might be able to do in the future in a Gator uniform.
At some point, he will be a first-round pick, if not a lottery pick. It won't be after this year, but You'd be amazed how much better that dude gets in one full season in Billy Donovan's off-season program. Back to space. Had he got it out of his hands about a step earlier, had an open look.
Finger roll won't go off the glass. Fresh shot clock for Mizzou. They don't use any of it as they bury the three.
Three-point shooter, take it all the way to the rim. Now he's making plays for others off the bounce.
And now Missouri with a lead, and they add to it. Jamal Jones with an air ball with 11 seconds remaining on the shot clock. And now we've played a minute, scoreless in OT.
Half court, the Aggies have kept Jordan Clarkson out of the paint for the most part in this game. And they better stay true to that, because that's where he can beat you.
Rosberg going to set a pick, but Clarkson's going the other way. Around everybody on the baseline.
I just said you cannot let Clarkson
Up court for Tennessee.
Good, strong start for Tennessee with their first shot defense and getting it off the glass.
Well, that one way off the mark. One of the rare misses for him from downtown the last 3 games. And Clarkson in a rush. Clarkson, a big guard, Jimmy. He can.
Boy, Tennessee, a hungry defensive squad to start this game.
That jumper a little bit short. Down over to Clark. Clarkson underneath. And he got the reverse and one. Full team coming by Missouri. That's how they played it. And a clean block. Back the other way, the Tigers. Clarkson with the Euro step and a blocking foul called against Barton with the steal on the move. And he misses the layup. Up and down they go. Clarkson with a tough left-handed move inside.
Are those 13 points going to come from? Rockwez Johnson leaves a contested jumper short. This is where Missouri's at its best in transition. Good time at transition D that time, but Clarkson left open for 3.
Well, you can see that stays and goes to college again next year, or in the NBA team. I'm sure that's one area they'll work daily on.
Thomas trying to force it inside. Here's Clarkson at his best, working down the floor to lay it in.
And he does a real Rick Ray looking for a traveling call, but found Ernest Ross wide open in the corner. Nice steal.
And Clarkson will throw it down. It's a 12-0 Missouri run right now. Trying to snap a 2-game skid. Right now in Joe Lunardi's first 4 out in that NCAA tournament bubble. Clarkson going baseline. Now Ross with a pass fake. Shot clock inside of 10 count.
Yep, 10 on the clock, so you got to go. Be aggressive.
And Clarkson nails a 3.
And no hesitation in that shot. And you know what the answer is, all the new players? Here's my own opinion. I would like to see to go similar to what they do with baseball.
Defense has been a big part of the story for Georgia. Second in the SEC in field goal percentage defense. They held South Carolina to an 0 of 14 from the field to begin the second half Saturday. Jordan Clarkson works into the lane. And Missouri's second leading scorer, more than 18. Stumble into the fourth. Thornton opening up a lane for Clarkson, who follows his own miss for his second field goal. With the exclamation.
See, Joe, on the penetration, the weak outside defender in the corner has to get in there and take that pass away.
You really don't. Now, he's a guy that protects the rim for you. But
Clarkson hits the three and gets fouled.
This has been a physical.
You're trying to say, okay, what do we have to do to get on a run, maybe to win the conference tournament, to make the NCAA tournament?
Clarkson. I don't know how he found room for that late. Big bucket that was for Bama. Rutherford, talk about efficient. 5 out of 7. The seas just parted there.
Tough pass for a big man to catch down around his knees.
Clarkson thought about the 3-ball. He's a decent three-point shooter, about 32%.
Always like to kind of throw those passes either at the players and the teammates' head if it's down low, or a little higher, because you know they're going to protect themselves if it goes at their head.
What was a gorgeous move by.
2 missed free throws by Ross. Bucket by Vandy just keeps Vandy hanging again.
Parker with 5 here in the ball game. Going to go inside. Torrin Jones. Jones, the good-looking dish to Clarkson. Clarkson's first. Siakam completes the three-point play, and here we are once again. Meanwhile, tell us your bold predictions by tweeting to @ESPNCBB, #bold predictions. Look at the freshman Jones give Vandy a 3-point lead.
Again, patience, step through, and there's impatience. Buddy made a bucket.
Parker lost it. 2-on-1 the other way. Clarkson on the nice dish.
If he just dumps it over the top, he's got 2.
Lower bowl. Everybody standing.
Good matchup. Siakam very good off the defensively against Brown. Parker very good. Clarkson's good off the dribble.
Shot clock now at 10. Here's Clarkson. Clarkson splits the defense, and it goes, righty. Oklahoma sends Oklahoma State to its 6th consecutive defeat, and Jordan Clarkson will have a transfer.
No, it's mid-February, and it's a bubble game right now, and a lot at stake when you got 2 cheerleaders from Missouri cheering today with both of their ankles taped. That sends me a message as well.
Playing hurt?
Absolutely, they are.
That one was kicked into the backcourt by Tennessee. So Missouri retains it with a shot clock winding inside of 15. And Clarkson, who's been so quiet today with his first field.
Them beat you going left if you can. Get on that right shoulder, get on that right paw, and make these guards do something going to their left.
Here's Jabari Brown leading the way from Missouri with 22 today. Clarkson, a tough shot. Didn't have a field goal.
Wasn't wearing the headband, and he had a friend told him, you know, you were a better player with the headband and you look better. But it was a girl that told him that, so it's not really surprising. Jordan Clarkson kicked it out to Madden, who knocked down the 3, and Arkansas has pushed the lead to 6. Clarkson will pull up. Jordan Clarkson. Moment, Frank Haith's team is on the wrong side of it, although from a BPI standpoint, Missouri's into the top 35.
Teams going up and teams going down will make a lot of changes between now and when the selections are.
Clarkson lost it for a second, regained it, and Arkansas within striking distance. 5-point lead.
You got 2 things here. You got 50 seconds to go, so do you try and get a quick attack and then maybe have another one,
Well, they can still get the ball back.
Madden goes to San Diego State's as good a defensive team as you'll find.
There's that secondary help right there that Missouri didn't get. Driver make, no secondary help coming, got all the way to the bucket for the layup.
Reaching the midway point of the second half as Jordan Clarkson gets in the lane and kisses it off the window. Tigers look shaky right now against this defense, Bob.
Oh, there's no question.
Clarkson inside, creates nicely.
Don't have anything to do with that. No. Just going to move on. I've made my call. A little bit more half-court pressure now by Ole Miss. They'll come out and do this occasionally just to slow Missouri down.
Clarkson behind the arc, got it.
Good passing.
At Arkansas, we all know how tough it is to win there. They win that game. Then they have Kentucky, lose to the Wildcats, but played a solid game.
Played really well.
Then they have to go at Florida. Actually led Florida at the break. Played pretty well for 35 minutes of that game. And now they're going to go on the road to Ole Miss. Coming up next are 3 straight home games for the Tigers. Clarkson, nice touch, hits the front of the rim.
Big shot in the tournament last year that won the game against Missouri.
Just like that.
Just like that.
With 1 second on the clock. Clarkson.
Nice. Good move. Terrific move. Played this game more than he does.
Here's Criswell. Back to Clarkson. Clarkson sitting on 8 points. Ross leads Missouri with a dozen. He's got 3 threes in the game.
Brown's been very quiet in this first half.
Yeah, Jabari has yet to make a field goal. All his points, all 3 have been at the free throw line. Boy, there's Clarkson. What's not to like? Summers has the pass taken away by Clarkson. Jordan.
Yeah, he's been the man who's just kind of leading the charge back.
Clarkson. Oh, big time play. Clark has it.
Rosberg with a good screen. Yeah, that was good. You see how he protected the ball? Kept Clarkson away from it. He threw his body over in front of Clarkson. Nice job by Millinghouse that time. Defensively coming up with the ball and then finishing.
Clarkson tries a 3 again. Got it again. 21.
Off the marks. Benny Smith's been in there and has taken 2 shots and missed them both. And now Florida turns it over. Steal by Brown.
Got numbers right there.
And a great look by Brown this time.
3 Elite Eights is such a positive.
Clarkson has a look over to the Mizzou bench with 8.5 to play in the half.
Everybody raves about Clarkson. Everybody I spoke to.
Here he is on a 3. Got it.
They rave about his ability. He very rarely misses the shot. The guy's shooting over 60% greater.
Brown guarded by Frazier, gives it up. Clarkson for a triple, and he drops it down. Before that transfer. Wild, I thought, shot off the...
Good job rebound. He's kept balls alive for them. It's been a good effort by Missouri.
Come out with an awful lot of focus and energy at both ends of the floor, and that's exactly what John Calipari told us. He Willie Cauley-Stein to put too much pressure on himself and felt that by maybe coming off the bench, Willie Cauley-Stein might be able to get back to playing with the energy and the effervescence that he so often plays with.
Here's Clarkson for 3. Open for a moment, and he nails it.
Yeah, they've heard a lot this week about their effort against LSU and all of the things that surrounded that loss. There's Clarkson off the rebound. He hasn't really gotten going offensively, but that's part of Missouri's game. He doesn't always need to. How about that?
He likes to see CBS show up. He went for a career high when I was in Lexington 2 weeks ago, and he's having a good, solid first half here as well.
Brown trying to get some separation against Young. It's a 12-point Kentucky lead. They have methodically been able to increase their margin. And Clarkson with a pretty... He misses both free throws, but Ernest Ross pulls down the board.
A switch, tough matchup here for Poitras.
And Clarkson trying to capitalize, and he does.
Took advantage. And unless Missouri can find a way to get stops and disrupt this flow that Kentucky's in, it's going to be a long 15 minutes.
And Missouri 43-2 on their 8th here at the Mizzou Arena.
It would have been nice to play on, but Wes Clark in the middle of it now.
Poetic justice. He leaves it for Clarkson. Low, boy. So the lead is back to 7 for Kentucky. Kentucky off their loss to LSU. John Calipari said, this isn't a must-win, but we just need a win. If Missouri trying to beat a ranked opponent here at home with the shot clock at 5, count the bucket. Off the glass is Aaron Harrison over the top of Rosberg. Clarkson trying to answer, reverses his field at the last moment. Gets the bounce around.
Tough shot.
So now under a minute. Clarkson trying to answer quickly. Oh, what a play.
Well, he may have got...
He's got to let it go. 3 seconds to play. Williams for 3. That won't do it. Clarkson lays it in.
Good look by Arkansas against that Missouri zone. They're penetrating the field from behind.
Arkansas now 1 for 9 shooting. Clarkson goes by goalie and banks it in. He's been struggling since that putback winner against Kentucky. That's got to feel good to start this game for him.
Struggling as in 2 out of his last 20 from the three-point line. That's what I'm talking about. They make a 3 and the press gets hot.
For the pick and roll, Clarkson pops and knocks it down.
You can get away with.
So Ross, who's probably only their 3rd best ball handler on the floor right now, brings it up. They set up the offense. Clarkson now with Kingsley in a mismatch. Spinning through the lane with the left hand, able to finish. Jordan. Shane Rector's in the game for the first time. 11 in black with the ball.
Arkansas goes zone, and the back line of that zone will interchange, and it's moving parts.
Clarkson from way down. Thornwell knocks down a pair of free throws. Sindarius Thornwell, the freshman, leading this team in scoring, and they need big numbers out of him virtually game by game, Barry.
Yeah, Thornwell and Brenton Williams, the 2 guys that South Carolina really relies on to put points on the board. And not much inside help, so the defense can really focus on those guards.
Clarkson with a straightaway
for the Gamecocks here in Columbia, Missouri today.
Carolina in the midst of a 7-0 run. Don't look now. We have ourselves a 4-point game. Clarkson. Boy, he's tough.
Offensively against South Carolina's man defense.
Clarkson tapped out and a fresh 35. Won't need it. Open 3 is good. He's got a pretty stroke, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Nice looking shot there, Brenton Williams. And Mizzou still only a 12-point ball game.
That'll be 14 now and a chance at.
We're trying to close it out here in the latter stages of the game. Got a rebound.
Even when the Gamecocks are rebounding, they're missing it right up near the rim. Clarkson again. As anybody in this conference, 24, a game high for the senior.
He gets it off in a hurry, and it is pure. He is open with those feet set. Brenton Williams very likely to knock down the jumper. shooting, accounting for 27 of South Carolina's 50 points today.
Rebounds.
Yeah, they wound up out-rebounding Vanderbilt by 24, outscored them in the paint by 16, outscored them in second chance points by 15. 81-58 win Saturday. Here's Clarkson, the Tulsa transfer. In his first season of action at Missouri, averaging 18.5 a game. His first shot rattles out and back in to start.
Vanderbilt, he hit his first 3 of the season. That's why he's difficult to guard, because he can step out on the floor, make jump shots.
Clarkson didn't want the screen from Williams. He pulls up and rips it. Takes more.
Athletic, and they want to get up and down the floor. But when they don't have it, they need to continue to go inside.
That's the benefit that LSU has in the half court. For Missouri, the benefit they have is the guard's ability to drive and get to the line.
Absolutely. And as you're seeing Clarkson come off of the ball screen, how hard Johnny O'Brien plays him, not allowing him to get down into the lane.
Clarkson with a size advantage on Stringer and rises up to nail the 3.
He does a little bit of everything. He's disruptive defensively. He's a catch-and-shoot guy, and he can make threes, as we just saw.
Clarkson worked inside, worked around O'Brien. O'Brien a step back. Hangs on the rim and falls off, and Clark, who's only 6 feet tall, with the rebound. Clarkson with a reverse.
Really nice take.
The SEC. Behind just Chris Denson and KT Harrell of Auburn. So they're doing what they've done all season, producing the scoring column. So Missouri starts with it, 4-3 in their last 7 games after a 10-0 start. Clarkson delivers a 3 to begin the second half.
How nice was that? Strong athleticism. They have a lot of guys that play above the rim. He's one of them.
And into double figures now with 11 for the senior from right here in Louisiana. Good defense from Hickey against a much bigger Clarkson. He gets inside, hits a floater,
and gets away.
For Missouri, talking about having to get a little bit more out of someone other than Clarkson, Ross, and Brown today. And there's Clarkson down on the Belfort on the move, drew the contact, no call, tipped up and in underneath. Good hustle. I think Obasan might have gotten a hand on that. Clarkson back in a rush the other way. And Clark next step in progression. Clarkson up court. Frank Haith calls out thumb down. A high ball screen by Rosberg. Clarkson with a reverse, and Coach Jordan Clarkson behind the second leading scorer on the floor. He takes it with a strong jump stop. Missing. Jacobs kept it alive. Key gets blocked, and back comes Clarkson. Clarkson on the move. Got it.
If Syracuse and Pitt hadn't joined the league this year, first of all, it would be historically bad in terms of the ACC level. Syracuse is good enough to win the whole thing. On a neutral floor right now, the top 2 teams in ranking, Arizona and Syracuse, are ready for March. Everyone else is trying to kind of catch up to that gap right now. Alabama in the second half, are you kidding me? 3 out of 17, all 3 made baskets by Relaford. No offense by Alabama.
That's to your point, and there's Clarkson. And it looks like they're going to notch their 14th win of the year, barring a major turnaround. Alabama will fall below 500 to 8-9 with a loss.
Good job by Clarkson to not accept the double team. He saw the double team coming. Instead of just reverting to a back dribble, he said, I'm going to take it on. He's a very good 6'5" point guard. A lot of speed in that frame.
On top here on the move. Off glass and good.
We're getting a taste in the first 10 minutes of this game why Vanderbilt's so high on Jones. Fuller has his shot blocked.
Not a good move to the bucket. Too crowded in there.
Clarkson with the left hand. Fuller in traffic. Fuller tried again. 3 wouldn't go. Clarkson has it.
That's not what Vanderbilt wanted. It was a little bit too quick.
About a 5-second difference in the game clock and the shot clock. Clarkson with the handle. Ross draws the fake. Kicks it to Clarkson, who lays it in. Terrific look from Irving. Pretty good offense.
Yeah, they've done a good job of moving the ball around. I don't like the way they're playing the second half nearly as much as the first half. There was a chance for a really good shot fake right there, their last possession.
Ross found Clarkson going to.
As I coached here, I was somewhat in the middle of the floor, and I would get up to bring a kid over and say something, or if I thought an officiating thing, but I really didn't stand and watch. I pretty much sat and watched, and then if there's something I wanted to do, I would get up and go do it, but I didn't stand and watch.
Clarkson with his strong.
That's good. I call him. I'm pretty good at calling those good ones.
He's on fire tonight. He even called 3-pointers.
Good help right there.
Jordan Clarkson, Jones.
Ooh.
Oh, a tough shot by. Back to a 7-point edge.
Good pickup out here. Good switch.
Clarkson drives, kisses it
Get
off.
Get it in. That's good. Now, you want to pick him up a little. Don't let him that time. Get into him. Don't let him. He's going to try to go all the way with it here. That was a good job there.
Clarkson kisses it off the.
2-2-1, kind of token pressure, not looking for the steal.
Clarkson missed a 3 already, passed up a quick look there. Steps through the D and finally hits his first. One of them, Canada, can't finish. That's a foul tip from the only big, the 7-footer, Dixon Tatum.
It's a tough tip in. He was going one way. All caused because of penetration. The low post player had to come out. No one on Dixon Tatum.
So no depth at the power forward spot for Tony Barbee today. He says, well, we'll go with 4 guards and 1 big. Clarkson off the glass. Great look.
That's the one guy that can get it going.
Offensive follow, and it's off. And freshman.
Hit one, you back it up. Missouri's got to find an answer, and I think they can find it at the rim.
Outside hasn't been the correct option on the last few trips.
Ball not handled cleanly. Wes Clark didn't get the shot.
Clarkson with the leaner. Comes in 7 feet, 226 pounds. He liked to mix and match the training table.
Knocked in 1 free throw, only 41% free throw shooter. Can change the game and impact of it around the rim. We've seen that this afternoon. They put Clarkson on the box. Got big size advantage. Good help.
Good move by Jordan Clark. Well, he's drawn a lot of attention on the offensive end. He's got 22. It's a 1-point game. Clarkson on the run. And 1! And that's
Williams. Got a great stroke. Scouting reports say you've got to get into his chest. He likes some space to get that shot off.
Jurisic averaging nearly 11 points a game off the bench.
And watch how close Brandon Morris, 31, will play Jabari Brown. Nice move.
Take to the basket. Man, too hot to handle for Thornton. Clarkson finds a nice path to the basket, beating Thornton.
Once he missed the 1, it's not like a confident stroke. Big misses.
Clarkson takes it strong. Easy bucket.
I'm not sure someone said something.
Georgia now 8 of 20 from the free throw line. We're under a minute to play. Clarkson feeling a 3. Got it! We're tied at 50.
Which we've seen so far all season. Teams are going to try to double him and bottle him up a little bit. Force him to shoot jump shots. Make him go left. Good help, good help.
Good defensive help around that Rosberg screen. Now this is Clarkson fluffy against a bigger Ryan Rosberg. Sets sail with a 3 and a long rebound to Clarkson. Brown left it behind Clarkson, but Jordan retrieves near midcourt. Clark hung in there at number 25. 11-1 Mizzou, 4-9 Long Beach State. But again, this Long Beach State team comes in with 3 consecutive wins. About a 3-second difference. Shot clock, game clock, as Clarkson eyes the seconds ticking away on the clock just above the backboard. Clarkson, a screen from Rosberg. Ready, go ahead.
You know, I mean, when a guy shoots 38, a lot of moving parts with the body. Obviously, there's not confidence to it, and when you miss the rim, then it compounds in other things. So
Clarkson on the
well-deserved player of the game.
Young man from Marquette High School in Chesterfield, the St. Louis area. Really been a key contributor to Missouri this is sophomore season. Tigers now with 12 on the shot clock and a 4-point lead. 3:50 to go. Clarkson from the left.
Follow the scouting report, and it is a detailed scouting report that he sent Frank Haith on NC State.
Yeah.
2 or 3 pages. Watch out.
Oh, that's nice. You talked about going right.
Can't let him.
Anya and Washington on the floor right now. Freeman as well. 3 good, big, young guys who are not going anywhere, Jimmy. They're going to be here for 4 years.
And nothing should change for Missouri on this possession. Take the ball to the rim. That is so good on the road. And right now, he's playing with a lot of confidence, and the reason why NC State's tied their biggest lead.
Boy, Rosberg, that is another offensive rebound by Rosberg, and that leads to the 3. But man, ball's in the air. Good coach.
Mark Gottfried is trying to get T.J. Warren about 3 or 4 minutes of rest around the next TV timeout.
Jimmy, this is the wrong time to do it, man.
It is.
I always, that basket's going to go.
They counted it.
Coming back in this game. Interesting.
That's the problem that I have with the rules right now. I think officials almost default to calling it that way.
Yeah. Right now, Tyler Lewis is back in this ball game.
Jordan Clarkson needs a driving. Don't settle for a jump shot. Frank Haith said no ball screen. Let Jordan Clarkson go to work. And Tyler Lewis hang in there.
Big shot.
6'5" kid shooting over a foot away.
Illinois has been close. At Oregon, they played their tails off for about 38 minutes. At Georgia Tech, they had that game under control. A different ball club. Illinois last year had 9-0, 10-0 spurt ability about them. Not this year.
Clarkson gets a great look and knocks it down.
They faced only one top 25 so far. They lost to number 15 Oregon. And so far, they have yet to crack the scoreboard here in St. Louis. Missouri's defense has been good, not allowing that ball to get to the middle third of the floor.
Clarkson crosses over, up and in. What a drop.
I'm telling you, he has terrific control over his 235 or 240 pounds. I've watched 3 game tapes. He has yet to charge 1 time, and that's hard to do when you're a kid that big.
Also an elite defender. Clarkson there got a good. Abrams with 8. He's been a catalyst here in the first half for Illinois as they try and pick off Missouri and knock them out of the ranks of the undefeated. Down the stretch of the first half. Clarkson got it.
He power drove, but his stop and his 2-footed punch on the floor just lost the defender.
He likes this game. On the drive, Clarkson for 2. 18 a game. Both of those big-time scorers for Missouri. Will they get rolling in the second half? Abrams hit the side of the backcourt. On the outlet, Clarkson wants to stuff it in with 2 hands.
Missouri, when there's a freshman involved, more than you would think.
Often than not, right. Nunn lifts. Well shy. There's Clarkson out of the pack with it. What a great step move and a dipsy-do for 2. Clarkson late getting back into the play. Illinois has numbers advantage. Can't convert though.
Clarkson Gives it up for Ross. Under 5 to go. Missouri since 9:02 outscored 9-0, and they've gone cold.
Their best offense is Clarkson off of a ball screen. He works off one. He's waiting for another.
Clarkson, second time. Less in rhythm, tougher to make, and he made it. I want to take
this generation that he is tied with a former teammate of his, Larry Hollyfeld, as the winningest player in NCAA Division I history. He went 89-1 as a member of the UCLA team.
David Brown has had a couple of them this half where he has just gone right to the rim and laid it in. 3 straight baskets now by the Broncos, and they're within 6.
30 of the Broncos, 52 points from Brown and Whittington. Clarkson, top of the key.
Comfortable, and that's not the case. Kyle Anderson, one of the best in the country at always being under control, even though he picks up the travel there.
This is Brown outside Clarkson for 3.
By the Bruins.
Jordan Adams has an early 6 for the Bruins. What a drive inside by the Missouri Tigers. 5.5 in the half.
And Levine has not met a shot he did not like. I love his aggression, though. And it's much easier to harness a player's aggression than it is to make him aggressive. So it's a good problem to have if you're Steve Alford.
How do the Tigers have to maneuver here now?
They need ball movement and body movement against this zone. And maybe
Clarkson. It's a 3.
For Adams to attack before the help could slide over, you have got to be in help position defensively if you're Mizzou.
Over 50% shooting for the Bruins, and a nice floater inside. Brown. Claimed inside by the cat Rick Westport. The driving Clarkson.
Had some big-time offers from Georgetown, Michigan State, before finally deciding on Missouri.
You think Michigan State could have used him last night?
How surprised are you by that result, North Carolina?
I was very surprised how Michigan State looked, first of all. I mean, they got punched and punched and punched and never had an answer.
Clarkson over the smaller opponent had a mouth since Saturday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on ABC. Clarkson back in the ball game.
Kathy Hahn is one of the toughest people I know. To beat Cancer twice, now that's tough. A lot of guys think they're tough. Kathy Hahn is tough.
Real life. Bucket at the other end by Devin Williams. Just their second field goal. Devin Williams, the precocious freshman out of Cincinnati for the Mountaineers. Here's Clark out top. Clarkson posting up his man. Boy,
he only turns it over 5% of the time in transition. That's great numbers, Jonesy, for a point guard.
Great trade-off, right? Absolutely. As Clarkson got his possibly quiet so far in this ball game, Jimmy.
Well, he can't create his own offense so much as he is a spot-up shooter. And again, the size difference.
Clarkson again.
This kid's really good now.
He was living on the edge the entire time. Harris, quick trigger blocked by Brown. And another run out, a 2-on-1. Clarkson with the finish. Lets it fly and misses. How Marcus Smart and the Cowboys respond after losing for the first time this year against Memphis up in Orlando.
I think that's exactly what Oklahoma State needed. I think they were feeling the ropes a little bit.
You find that most good shooters like to line up the seams,
absolutely,
or they just let it fly?
No, absolutely. And they just have a feel for it. They never have to look at the ball. It's all on feel.
Clarkson on the drive. Boy, he gets to the cup.
No clue where his guy was behind him.
Let's give Frank Haith a little video and a little food for thought next time they meet. He was lamenting the fact they haven't had a chance to practice much, and I don't think Clarkson needs
basketball, though, leading the team in rebounding at 9 per outing. Shot by Huff, no good. Cole Huff, who was held to no points, just attempted one shot, was hampered by fouls, and played just 12 minutes against UCLA. Clarkson, he can turn the corner with
I just love inside-out basketball. Get it to the post. He's got nothing in there. Kick it back out, Perez, shoulder squared. Nice look.
First points for Perez. 5-point game. Under 11 minutes to go. It's Clarkson again. He has been able to last year.
Take that, right?
Perez fell to the ground after he let that one fly. Tigers coming out there with it. Largest lead of the game here for Missouri following an 8-0 run. They lead by 13.
This is a young point guard, getting a lot of help from his teammates. Coach Haith wanted a play call. He got it. And now we look at something late clock.
Under 10 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Goes right, gets to the rim. It's rebound. Outlet pass goes to a streaking Ernest Ross. 1-on-2. And it's tipped up and in by Jordan. Ernest Ross with 26 points to lead all scorers. That's 4 shy of his career high. Missouri running a few more offensive sets here on this possession.
A little more movement, little man stuff against the zone.
6 seconds on the shot clock. It's Clarkson trying to make a play. And he makes it. Rebound off to Clarkson. And he'll slow it down wisely here for the Tigers. Ideally, you touched on it, you would like to see perhaps a little more balance roster-wide offensively for Missouri, but you got to give the big three credit. There are 3 guys very willing to take the big shots.
Now, there's no question about it. They're limited as far as the guys who can score on the inside. And those 3 big guards, they can all put the ball in the basket. Rebound by the little guard. To go in there in traffic and gain possession. That's one thing. Missouri's got a chance to be a terrific rebounding basketball team. They dominated Northwestern last night on the boards. And they're winning the battle here again tonight.
Wes Clark with that rebound. Here he is controlling. Missouri taking its time. Under 10 to shoot. It's Clarkson. Gets to the rim. And the foul.
Steps into a deep 3. That one off the heel, no good. Offensive rebound, Ryan Rosberg. And Tigers will get another crack at it.
That gets really frustrating. You play super solid defense. You get him to go to a late clock, and you don't rebound your defensive glass. Those are the kind of things that Rosberg needs to do to contribute to this Missouri basketball team.
Here's Clarkson. Started his career at Tulsa. Played 2 years there, redshirted a year ago, and he's a Jershawn Cobb. His drive disrupted by Clarkson, and now transition opportunity for Missouri. Clarkson, what a hesitation move to the. Yeah, they bring in Taphorn. They have Chirena and Ola on the bench. And seeing that, attacking the middle of the paint. Open look, Crawford was 1 of 5 in the first half, and that may have been partially blocked. It drew nothing. Stepping into a 3 is Clarkson. Right back.
Reveals character. It doesn't build it, and Northwestern's character is being revealed.
Poked away by Demps. Pass into the front court. Poked away by J3. Missouri comes out of the mess with it. It's Clarkson to the hoop. Leading Missouri. Demps the hard drive. That one poked away by J3. Foot race. Brown leaves it behind the back. Clarkson can't finish at the other end, though. Gets his own rebound and finishes the second time.
You're building a program, and this Missouri team has been terrific at home. And to come on the road here in a neutral site and to play this well with their coach being out for 18 days is a credit to the players, the assistant coaches, and to how Frank Haith has prepared them.
Did you like that softball?
You know, my 6th straight. Yeah. That was very nice of you.
I thought you would.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, we went to the NCAA tournament 17 times in 19 years, so it was good stuff.
3 on the shot clock. Clarkson. Tough runner.
Well, all he was doing there is, hoping to get a foul. You're down 13. You got to pick up the tempo just a little bit. And Frank Haith is going to make sure that Northwestern guards this possession. And the Tigers will shoot late in the clock.
Clarkson off the hesitate.
Tigers with an early 6-pack of points on the scoreboard tonight. Clarkson.
And Mizzou wants to keep pushing, keep putting pressure. Make the Jaguars get back on their heels, be frustrated a little bit early.
Clarkson from 17 got it. Just keep on going. Out of this, I mean, I know they've got a pretty good nucleus of players. Isn't he? Yeah, it's amazing. And there's one of San Antonio's bench. He's the 6th man for this IUPUI team, and he scores. It's 23-12 Tigers.
And defensively, that's not bad. He made a tough jump shot, hand in his face. I don't know if it was Criswell or Post had a hand in their face. Challenged it.
How about Clarkson to the hoop? He'll take it himself to the bucket. Didn't get it. And Ross rebounds.
That's a strong rebound there.
From a strong man, Ernest Ross. Clarkson twirls and scores.
So far tonight, they've not had any problem. They've been good defensively. Another steal. Easy finish.
That's right. Clarkson, the steal. 49-36. Missouri with the lead. 1 minute gone by here in the second half. Clarkson from outside hits a 2-point jumper. Patton, though, showing activity inside, blocked by Williams, but Mitch Patton hangs in there and scores, and he now has 7 points.
I think Todd Howard has basically said to his guys, be aggressive at the rim and attack.
Like Jordan Clarkson to 5 per game.
But another guy who's made a couple shots, you've got to get to it.
Jordan Clarkson out front. Yes.
And Charles is having it. It's kind of easy defensively. He's just going to stay in Brown's chest. He's got to make sure he gets it.
Clarkson for 3, and he got it. 73-61 Tigers. And we mentioned a double-double in the future of Jonathan Williams, the immediate future.
Jerome Hill, 6'5", 210, the sophomore from Adele, Georgia. Here's Clarkson on the drive. A little out of control, but he'll get it to go. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Good defensive play by Wes Clark. The bounce pass is the slowest pass in basketball. That time Wes Clark anticipated it, caused the turnover.
Clarkson drives, a little move, and lays it high off the glass in the air, but bailed out by Jabari Brown, whose three-pointer is no good. Ryan Rosberg with a big rebound. And the Tigers can reset it, and they do, in the hands of Wesley Clark. Clarkson drives in, gives it up to Rosberg, who does make the catch, but then he has to back it out again. Plenty of time to shoot. Clarkson drives straight down the lane, the right-handed little. Just under 5 minutes to go, so there's time as the full court pressure is put on by the Bulldogs. Tigers break it as Brown has it. We'll see if he wants to back it out. That's his intention. And Rosberg hands it off to Clarkson, who puts it up and in. And Hibbert is strong, and Clarkson has it. Tigers run. Clarkson will take it all the way and throw it down with 2 hands.
Offensive end.
Tonight's keys to the game from Rally House. Tiger fans win tickets to the Mizzou Blackout game against Texas A&M in football November 30th. Visit rallyhouse.com/Mizzou tickets to register for your chance to win.
Matchup zone defense now by this Hawaii team from the underneath out of bounds.
Clarkson floats up.
Shot. They are on a roll so far.
Jordan Clarkson and the Tigers with the basketball now. 3 minutes gone by. Glad you're with us tonight. Mizzou and Hawaii and Clarkson. And not a Missouri player on this team that's played in the Sprint Center before. Of course, Ernest Ross was sitting out that year after transferring from
straight on to stop and shoot it. It's tough. You'd rather be moving a little bit sideways. That way you can kind of plant an inside foot first.
Clarkson got a screen from Rosberg to the basket. 71-65 Missouri as we wind our way under 9 minutes to go.
Clarkson will like that matchup.
He took advantage of it, didn't he, against the bigger
Desmar Jackson. Jackson coming back. He was the leading scorer last year for this club. Was the leading scorer coming back. Oh, that's pretty. Nice move to follow. Good job. Into traffic.
Rebound yanked out of there by Keanu Post. Clarkson. Shot clock hits 10. Clarkson throws one down. So Jordan Clarkson with the basketball in his hands. Rosberg comes out high to set a screen. Clarkson all the way down the middle.
And he did not score for 14 minutes and 16 seconds. He got those 10 points in the first 5 minutes and 44 seconds and didn't score.
So the freshman, he's on the board.
His granddad played basketball at Notre Dame.
First points for Sean. Clarkson,
this zone defense all night long.
Clarkson gets to the basket, gets his own miss. Question. Berhines lays it in off the window. So Bronson picks up his first basket as he spent most of the night on the bench in foul trouble. And then 22 points tonight.
Clarkson continues to run this Missouri basketball team from that point position.
Where he's got not only 22 points, make it 20
time they come down the floor.
Rebound to Rosberg, off to Clarkson. Clarkson to the basket. Oh, put a little English in the game. He's got 4 fouls. We'll get it to Clarkson. So Mizzou will just take the clock down a little bit. They'll spread the floor. And Clarkson into the lane. Boy, it has just been.
They will count on this.
Yeah, Ricard, he has a nice stroke. That time, I tell you, the tough shot about it was the fact that he lost control of the ball. When you watch the game, Jay Will was out ahead on that break, right? Jabari, I'm going to give him a steal because he stole the pass and laid it in. Then the freshman, Jay Will III, looked at him kind of with a smile like, I think that was for me.
That's kind of initiation, isn't it? 17:03 to go. 9 on the shot clock as Clarkson has it. Gets a screen from Rosberg, drives. Jones is the 6'8" freshman from Chandler, Arizona, wearing number 24. There's a steal by Clarkson. A little 3-on-2. Clarkson will take it strong and lay it in. And Chiera, that's his first bucket of the game. Julian Chiera from Cordoba. Forrest Johnson, a freshman from North Carolina. And Jim Yarbrough in his 9th season recruiting outside of Louisiana. And Louisiana's pretty good basketball state. Clarkson drives, scores.